I was walking home one night after meeting a couple of buddies of mine for a Christmas drink. It was ice cold, slippy as hell on the roads which were covered in black ice, so I decided to take a shortcut home through the park. There were very few lights in the park. I could hear people. Some were clearly drunk, singing carols. One guy was on his phone. In general, the main thing I could hear and feel was the sound of footsteps and people brushing past me along the main footpath. I could hear loud footsteps from in front of me. I figured it was somebody jogging, but the gravelly sound started to pick up the pace, and I got the distinct impression whoever this was sprinting at me. I could feel my heart in my throat. Suddenly the footsteps stopped, and I heard what is now, to this day, the freakiest thing I have ever heard. A gruff voice from the darkness in front of me singing softly, "Have a holly jolly Christmas." There was a deafening silence after that. I should point out that whilst it was quite dark, I could still make out shadows, etc., so it wasn't unsafe or anything. In the walking sense, at least. Now I wasn't so sure about the safety end. I felt like somehow I was in danger. Maybe this guy was just messing with me. I started to walk slowly around where I could see this guy's outline. He continued to stare at me, fixed in position from the darkness. And I felt my blood run cold when I walked past him. All of a sudden, the worst happened. The guy lunged at me. I felt his hand grab the scruff of my neck and pull me in towards him. I slipped on the grass as he pulled and went down onto my knees. The guy continued to use all of his strength to grab me and pull me into the darkness. Somehow, I managed to break free. The guy yelped as I pushed past him and ran up onto the main road. There was a car with the blinkers on, parked on the edge of the busy intersection beside the park. I got across the road and looked back. The man was standing looking at me from beside the car. He then proceeded to get into the car and drive away. He was actually dragging me towards his car. I tried to get the registration number, but he was too fast. This remains one of the worst memories of my life, and I especially hate that it was at one of my favourite times of year. Be careful out there. There's a lot of crazies.